Oh, shit.
Y'all ever just have a bad day and you go to Walgreens and start throwing stuff at the employee that's working there and cussing her out saying, come outside, I'm gonna beat your ass? Yeah, me neither. But this lady decided to do that and make a complete crazy scene in the middle of what I think is a Walgreens or a CVS or something like that. So as the video starts off, you're gonna see this customer yelling at the top of her lungs, screaming. If there's a bar down the street with live music, they could probably still hear this lady yelling. That's how loud she's screaming.
But it's so funny. Come outside to get your ass whooped. Because you don't come outside, bitch. The fuck up and shut the fuck up.
So I think we're seeing a case of somebody who might be a tad bit mad in this situation. I don't know what happened that led up to this, but the customer is yelling at the employee over and over again. Come outside. I'm gonna beat your ass. And then again, come outside. Again, I'm gonna beat your ass. It seemed like the employee was actually trying to level with her or give her some type of explanation during this whole thing. Not too sure how the employee kept their composure. So, you know, respect to the employee in this situation. Why somebody is literally in her face screaming and slamming her hands on the counter, threatening her to come outside so she can get her ass beat. And then at the end of this, I don't know if this customer is just fighting demons with herself, but it gets quiet for a second.
Hey, bitch! The fuck up! And shut the fuck up!
I didn't hear the employee respond to her at all. Nobody said a word in the store, and then the camera guy turns around, but you could still hear the lady yelling, shut the fuck up! Like, I don't know who she was talking to at that. She's fighting demons. She's throwing punches at ghosts right now. Maybe that's why she's trying to get the employee to go outside, because literally, she is only fighting ghosts right now.
Has this girl fucking come outside?
Oh, shit. Nah, she's wildin'.
Come out! Get up!
It's the Incredible freaking Hulk. She just turned into one of the goddamn Avengers, picked up that thing like it was nothing. She didn't even look at it. She just grabbed it. Like, it was like a natural instinct of anger just hit, because I watched this back, and she literally doesn't even look down to see what she's grabbing. She just has these senses, grabs this thing, and throws it at the employee. It is crazy. You can't make this stuff up. Luckily, it doesn't look like the thing hit her dead on. I mean, if it did, that probably would have done some damage. It's a box of Reese's. I just realized, I just looked back at it, and it's literally a box of Reese's. Reese's are about to be considered a deadly weapon with the amount of force that she picked that thing up and absolutely launched it across the counter.
Come. Miss, get out or what? Miss, get out. Get out or what? Get out. Or what? Get out. Look me over here recording you. I don't give a fuck. Look me over here recording you, making a scene. Okay, I don't give a fuck about any of that.
So still, the lady is just saying, come. She wants her to come outside just to fight. It's really, honestly, embarrassing. Like, this is truly embarrassing that you are begging an employee that is working at a store to come outside and fight you because something didn't go your way. Again, we don't know what events led up to this because the recording only started during the confrontation. I can only imagine that it is not serious at all to a level where it ever needs to get like this. Like, there is nothing that could have happened that would excuse this lady picking up a box of Reese's, throwing it across the counter like the freaking Hulk doing a Hulk smash or something. The employee is honestly acting great in this situation. Like, the lady is really trying to instigate her by saying, like, what are you gonna do if I don't leave? The employee handled everything great. She said, I'm going to call the cops, and that's all she needs to say. I literally don't think there's any better way that she could have handled this situation, except when she snitched on the guy recording. I mean, I get it. You know, emotions are high, and I think this was like the... Maybe she was just looking for an escape at this point. She probably is really scared. I mean, she just had a giant box of Reese's thrown at her, but then she goes like, look, you're making a scene. That guy's recording. And then you can see the camera guy like instantly like runs into hiding. Everybody in there is probably scared of this crazy nut, dude. Honestly, this is kind of one of those situations where everybody wants to whip out their phones, and it's cool that we get to look back, and it probably is good that we have this evidence that can be given to the cops if the employees want to press charges against this lady or the store. So in that sense, it is good that somebody's recording, but you also have the person recording who does sound like a guy not diffusing the situation. You have the other worker who's not helping to diffuse the situation at all. So yeah, I mean, it's cool that it's on recording if they're going to use this evidence for the cops. But at the same time, this is that fine line of when do we stop recording and we can help out. Like, somebody could have helped this poor employee who's getting screamed at and stuff thrown at. Like, I think at the point when something was thrown, you can end the recording right there and you can step in and try to help diffuse the situation. At the same time, this lady is an absolute nut. So, like, could that have possibly made it worse if more people got involved? I don't know. Let me know what y'all think about that.
I don't give a fuck about any of that. I can't do stuff for a fucking reason. Okay, but the fuck are you talking about? But you need an ID. The fuck are you talking about? But you need an ID. For what? To put money on your card. For what? They don't tell you that? For what? This is the first time I've been here, but I really want to have a fucking attitude. We're gonna be talking on the motherfucking phone. You're literally talking on the motherfucking phone.
At this point, a new language is being spoken by the lady who's mad. I have no idea what she just blah, 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 blah. I think I heard her say at some point that the employee had an attitude throughout this entire thing. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that the employee is not in the wrong and did not have an attitude. She stayed calm through this whole situation, at least. It sounds like she was explaining something about the lady needing an ID. That could be a lot of different things. Maybe the customer was trying to buy cigarettes or alcohol, and you absolutely need an ID. Those are laws. We have to, abide by laws, which also means not throwing Reese's boxes at people.
Don't have no motherfucking attitude with me, bitch! Don't have no motherfucking attitude with me!
And then she continues to say that the employee has an attitude while the employee stood there with a blank look on her face because I think everybody is sick of the situation. This lady is unhinged to the max. She called her a bitch. She said she's going to beat her ass. She threatened to fight her. She threatened her to go outside. She threw the whole damn counter across the counter. I don't know how people walks amongst us in society like this, but it's absolutely ridiculous. This lady is just trying to work a retail job. It's actually really sad to see something like this. I've worked retail myself, and I've obviously dealt with crappy customers too, but I can at least say that I've never had a box of Reese's thrown at me, and I hope that nobody else ever has to. Hopefully that footage was at least used for evidence, because I think the employee handled it great. I think she was actually super mature. I would have gotten fired that day. I would have been fired. Let me tell you, I would have been fired that day. But you do have what looks to be two men, one recording and one being her coworker, that didn't step in to help the situation at all, when I do think they should have. Maybe the coworker was on the phone with the police, and you do have the guy recording, which can be used as evidence. But at some point, when you have somebody this unhinged, absolutely losing their freaking head and making a giant scene like this in the middle of the Walgreens. And what happened to the lady that first walked in and walked past everything? Is she just like in the back corner listening to all this, like just da-di-da-di-da, I'm gotta do some of my shopping at CVS? Where is everybody in the store at? I just think somebody could have hopped in and helped diffuse the situation. Another freaking crazy. If y'all want to see another crazy story, click this video right here, and I will see y'all in the next video.